My son died. My son died. And so I try to keep my family together. You know, I try to keep me and my girls just positive. I didn't want to break them down. I didn't want to lose my girls.
Faith Smith was a single mom. She had 3 kids, Ransom and Missy, both teenagers, and her youngest, Emily. She also worked full-time, but it never got in the way of her loving and caring for her family.
I've always worked my whole life for my kids. You know, my whole world has revolved around my kids, and it's always been like that.
Now, their house was always filled with teenagers who'd come to watch movies, have sleepovers, or just hang out.
We just love her so we love her so much. Come here. And you know what? Her house is always the house that everybody wants to be in. Oh, yeah. We always eat all their food.
Then it all changed with a single phone call. The family was away when they got the news that a fire back home had burned their house to the ground.
I remember I was almost ready to throw up, and my boy comes over and he put his arm around me and he said, "Mama, we're gonna be just fine." And I was just so thankful to have my kids.
All they could do was pick up the pieces and start again. So they worked together to plan their dream home. It was exciting. They all helped with the design, especially Ransom, who was even considering becoming an architect someday. And things were starting to look up.
We decided as a family to rebuild this house on the same lot, you know, not any bigger. The house that sits here right now is 300 square feet smaller than the house we had. And it was a place for me and the kids to start over.
And then just 3 months after the fire, another phone call would shatter the world completely.
Cherokee County 911.
There's been a terrible accident. They need an ambulance.
Okay, anybody hurt?
Get healthcare quick. That's all I know.
Ransom and Missy were in a car accident not far from home. A car had veered into their lane and hit them head on, and it was bad.
All I remember was the paramedic said that there's a possible... He said that there was a possible death on the driver's side.
Amazingly, Missy survived with minor injuries, but Ransom didn't make it.
My son died. My son died. And so I try to keep my family together. You know, I try to keep me and my girls just positive. I didn't want to break them down. I didn't want to lose my girls.
Now, no parent should have to bury their child. But if there is a silver lining to this whole thing, it's that Ransom was an organ donor.
He gave his heart to a 19-year-old girl, and he gave his 2 kidneys and his liver. And so I know out there's a part of him living, you know? And if nothing else, that's a great feeling for a mom.
It helps Faith to know that her son didn't die in vain. She's also determined to finish the house that Ransom helped plan. The problem is, their insurance money has run out, and the shell of the home is now just sitting out there in the elements, waiting to be completed. She can't afford to continue, but she refuses to let it go. It's all she has left of her son.
I'm gonna tell you, I lost a whole lot more than you can ever give me. But this would be a great start for me and the girls, and I hope that that we get some help. We get somebody to help us build this house. That's what we want. We just want somebody to help us build this house back. And
so what do you say? Can we do this?
Absolutely, we have to.
Well, then bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Tipton-Smith family! Faith, Missy, Emily, guys, wake up! Come on out here! Oh my God! The family had lost their house, then they'd lost Ransom. They've lost a lot in the last 2 years. And so now they're holding on to this house that they planned and they designed with Ransom. They're still paying the mortgage on it while they're paying rent and a rental without any furniture. Luckily, friends and neighbors have given them mattresses to sleep on, but they really don't have anything.
you know, Ransom was the man in my house, and I'm grateful for the 16 years that I got with him. I miss him. We miss him, you know. It's just been tough, and I just want a home for me and my girls.
That's what Ransom wanted for you guys, too.
Yeah, he did.
And I tell you what, I know we can't bring Ransom back, but what we can do is try and make his dream come to fruition, to get you guys back in the house as a family.
Check this out, man. The subflooring, it's like a sponge. It's all warped. I mean, look at this huge stain here. I mean, obviously, water has sat here for quite some time, which then tweaks the whole thing, which then bends everything out of proportion, which totally corkscrews the house. You know, it's a well-built house, but not to the elements for a year like this.
This house is very symbolic. I mean, this is what Ransom drew up. This is one of the things that a son left his mother. So we don't want to tear it down and start all over again. We want to do everything possible to keep what he started and work off that.
To do in all of our homes is insulation, sound insulation, and Faith's home is no different. We put this in, which it's blown in. You can see here how it's bubbled up, and they scrape it down to where it's flat, and then the drywall goes over the top of it. This is gonna keep Faith's bills really, really low. Not only low bills, but a warm house for the family.
So this week, my project for the Tipton-Smith family is gonna be a theater room. And, you know, no theater is complete without a concession stand. The Tipton-Smith family, they love to entertain. They love to entertain family and friends, and they just love to be the life of the party. So this week, my project is gonna be a gigantic space so they can all finally be together.
One of the things Miss Faith mentioned was a slow down sign at the curve where the accident was. And so we made the letters to the size we wanted them. A minute later, there on this table was slow down being cut out of a piece of steel. It's one of the coolest things ever.
I have a great idea for Missy's journalism room, but I need a little help. And if anyone can help me, these guys can.
Missy loves writing. She wants to be a journalist when she grows up. I wanted to give her a room that feels like she's in a writer's loft.
Start pouring the driveway the afternoon of day 6. It being the afternoon of day 4, that'll tell you how much ahead of schedule we are. So when this thing dries, it'll be that much easier getting equipment and people in here.
Knowing that we were there without my brother was a little hard, but then when we heard everybody yelling, kind of made him there in a way.
I've waited for this day for a long time. I've looked at that house for the last 2 years. It is a beautiful home. You can tell that house was built with love.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is our house.
In here is your kitchen.
Yes. I can cook.
That's right. You got room to cook.
Oh, look at this.
All new plates, all new dinnerware, all new stove, all new Kenmore dishwasher. Check this out.
Oh my God!
I loved my room. For 2 years, we've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor. I have my own room, in my own bathroom, in my own closet. My room was awesome.
Now, do you see what's sitting right there?
She's got a grand piano in her room. Oh my God! Oh, Missy.
Oh my God. That's the one I wrote.
Article by Missy. Oh,
I've had 3 different Christmases and 3 different houses over the past 3 years. I'm glad we finally have a home to live in.
I'm so happy.
Give her that.
Hi, I'm the grandmother.
Hi, I'm Hakeem and I'm 10.
Hi, I'm Timothy and I'm 8. Hi, I'm Arthur and I'm 6. Hi, I'm Elkin and I'm 5.
Welcome to Lone South Carolina. Yay!
Renee Wilson loved being a grandmother. She loved visiting her grandkids, watching them grow. But over the years, she started seeing, well, some trouble in her grandkids' lives. And the problem was that their mom was having severe problems in her personal life, and she wasn't taking care of herself.
I would go see them twice a week. I would go help her and do the best I can because they was my grandchildren. When they were staying with their mother, they would be here a while, then they would be here a while, and they kept bouncing around.
The problem was they had no permanent home. The kids kept moving from place to place, and because of that, they were suffering in school. Their health was becoming a problem.
I knew something was wrong, but I just didn't know what it is. If foster care would have got my grandchildren, they was gonna separate them. So I had my daughter to go get the children, and I told her I'll raise them the best that I know how.
So now Renee has legal custody of the kids, and she loves them so much that their love has literally changed their lives. Their self-esteem has gone through the roof. Their grades are outstanding. Gail Horton, their teacher, has seen a complete turnaround in the way they act.
This is a family that has taken my heart from probably the first day I ever met these 4 precious, wonderful children.
There's one big problem. All the love in the world can't make up for this trailer these guys are living in. It's way too small, and it's literally held together by duct tape.
Sometimes animals and snakes be getting inside of our house. Even though there's duct tape right here, they still be so crawling in our house, and we have to do the best we can by this duct tape because the duct tape sort of helps.
The ceiling is swagging right here, and a lot of times when it rains, I get scared and the kids get scared because we just don't want the top to fall down on us.
This thing is a nightmare. The problem is, Renee can't fix it up. She doesn't make a lot of money. She works at, the school cafeteria. She can barely pay her own bills, much less make repairs.
We help her take out the trash. We help her wash the clothes. Our house is way too small, but our grandma's doing the best she can.
They deserve a place that has some space, and they deserve a stable home and a place that they're not scared.
Guys, Renee is everything a grandmother should be and more. She stepped in when her grandkids really needed her most. She just wants to give them a better life and a decent future. But all she really needs is a good house to raise her grandkids in, and we can give her that. So what do you say? Can we make this happen?
Make it happen.
Well, let's pick up Gail on the way so she can help us surprise the family. What do you say?
Yeah.
Are you with me?
With you.
Well, then let's make it happen, people. Let's do it! Hey, Gail.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
I'm Gail.
Good.
I'm so glad you're staying.
Gail is what you call a great teacher. She really wants these kids to develop more than just their school. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. So, is that it? Is that the trailer?
That's the trailer right there.
Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Wilson family!
Renee, Hakeem, Timothy, RJ, and little Erica, come on out here. Hey there. Hey, what's happening? How are you guys? Hi there. Oh, how are you guys?
Renee Wilson's act of being a grandmother who wants to take care of her grandchildren matters. She has saved those kids. And because of that, we're gonna help save her.
Now that we're this far along, you can actually see what this house is gonna look like. In the old house, I could touch the ceiling and I'm really short. In the new house, there is not a chance that that's gonna happen. Look at this. No way I can touch the ceiling of this baby. Our family's coming home tomorrow, and we literally are putting the finishing touches on this house. The cathedral ceiling's getting its tongue and groove, and a final beam going right down the center.
Here's your photos I took of the kids. This is Timothy. They turned out awesome. As you can see, I used some real graphic colors. Now, that's all I'm gonna show you. Otherwise, you'll have to wait.
was just amazing. I never thought this would have been my day. When that bus moved, it was just a feeling I had never felt before. I was just glad for my grandchildren that they didn't see that old trailer there with that old porch on it where snakes would come in the house. My brand new home, it was like a palace. It was just like, I'm dreaming and I ain't woke up yet.
This home is going to take away so many worries that she carried on her shoulders. It gives these children a chance to grow up, to get a college education, to have families of their own.
The house is so big. Cool. Even have a fireplace. Don't get your hands burnt. We have a fireplace we can warm up at.
When I just looked in there, just seen just the tap of the inside, knowing that was mine, especially by the condition what I used to live in, my home now, it is so much bigger. I felt like that's home. This is my home now.
Dictionary for us. Woo! Oh my God.
So what do you guys think of the house?
Awesome! These are ours? That's not ours.
Pretty awesome, right?
That's not ours, is it?
These are yours. These are your computers. You can do your homework here. This is a study area with books. This is where you guys can get an education. Oh my God. Give me 5. I knew we hit a home run because you could see the impact immediately. Seeing those kids with smiles on their faces and soaking in knowledge.
Whoa! You got a Spider-Man room! I even have a web on my bed. You can climb! Spider-Man to the rescue.
It was cool that I can just climb the web just like Spider-Man.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at your bed.
Oh, that's a basketball goal.
Yeah.
I have my own basketball room. I have cheerleaders. I have my own bed, and I love it very much.
Oh my God, look at there! Oh, right there! Oh my God,
I want to see what's up there.
Huh? Okay, go ahead.
I had my bed on top of the roof. My room is the best ever.
Oh my God! My God! Look at that. Okay.
Yes, oh! They got books in my room! It was just like a library inside of it. I like books. I like to get intelligent facts and brilliant ideas, and I wasn't happy. I was super happy.
You had to share your own bedroom. You even had to share your own bed with Erica.
Yes, I did.
Well, I know that you needed a place of your own. So I made it my mission this week to give you that place. That's all yours, okay? So do me a favor, go through that door and check out your new master bedroom.
Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God! It is my best color. Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at that! Oh my God! Oh. My room, it was gorgeous. Red is my best color. It's like a fairy tale, but it's real. But it's like a fairy tale.
You see the chandelier?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I saw in your bathroom that you like red. So I thought I'd give you a little red accent.
Yes.
So I know the things that are most important to you I wanted to bring into this room. And I know your 4 grandkids mean a lot to you. I mean, look at Timothy's smile. She just wanted to make sure these kids had the future they deserve. and we just kind of helped them get there.
Welcome to our home.
Sabrina Jones is a single mom, working really hard to raise 3 kids. But it hasn't been easy, and after a recent divorce, Sabrina's now the sole provider for her family, and she's doing everything she can just to keep the lights on.
Becoming a single parent 5 years ago after my husband left has been very difficult for me to maintain my income. It's been difficult for me to feed my children. There are times I've come home one day, the light will be off, the next day the gas will be off, or the next day the water will be off. It has been very difficult to be able to keep a roof over our head.
She works full-time as a nurse and also runs a business selling medical apparel out of her home to bring in extra money. But the family's still barely getting by.
My mom, she's just an angel. She's done so much for me, my brother. She's sacrificed a lot for us. She's had to work 2, 3 jobs, as well as pay house notes, car notes, keep food on the table for us.
What's crazy about this family is that these guys have been living in almost a third world situation. They're living in a house without heat, without water. They can't even use their bathroom. They don't even have a working toilet.
Toilet right over here has been one of our biggest problems. You can see the sign here that says, please do not have a BM in this commode because it will not flush it down.
I had to put a plastic bag into the toilet areas because the commode system would not work. The septic system is very bad.
It just really upsets me because I can't even use the bathroom. And when people come over, I just feel ashamed because if they have to go to the bathroom, it just makes me want to just run away.
Their house is a total wreck, and the foundation is literally crumbling, and that's just the beginning of a long list of problems.
As you can see, the ceiling up at the front is cracking. We have holes that's in the wall. I have to use a stove for heating because the house is so old in the wintertime, it's just so cold.
My name's Lat McInnes. I'm the Emergency Services Director with the American Red Cross in Jackson, Mississippi. I've known the Jones family for about 4 years through our children's school. In all my years of emergency services, I've seen a lot of families that have been devastated, their homes are destroyed or whatever from disasters, but I've never seen people living in the conditions that the Jones family does.
No family should have to live like this. But what's amazing about Sabrina is that she spends most of her time focusing on the needs of others over her own. She's a huge force in this community, and she and the kids are always volunteering their time to help people in need. Sabrina's even started collecting clothes to give out to the less fortunate around town. And after Hurricane Katrina, she helped raise over $500,000 for storm victims.
I'm Greg Harper, and I'm an attorney in Pearl, Mississippi, and I go to church with Sabrina Jones and have the privilege of serving with her on our Hurricane Relief Committee, and we've been helping people that are in bad situations. And here she is, she's in a situation worse than anybody I can think of that we've helped, and never once has she mentioned her own needs. And I can't think of anyone more deserving of being helped than Sabrina Jones.
We would really like for you guys to come to Mississippi and see us and do an extreme home makeover here at the Jones house. That would be such a blessing to us. The ABC, come see us.
What's crazy is she's always been there for other people, and now it's really time that somebody gave back to her, and we can help and give these guys a house they truly deserve. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Yes.
Well, bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Jones family! Sabrina, Marjan, Mardarius, and Marjana, wake up! What's happening?
The way the Jones family looks at things is, how can we help somebody else? We'll be okay. What's going on in our house is our thing. How can we help you? But now it's time that we look at their house and say, what can we do to help them? And that's why we're here this week.
It's okay. It's okay. Let it out. I know you've been holding that in for a while.
Sabrina just hugged Ty and started crying. And I'm holding Marjaya and she's crying. And it wasn't tears of sadness. It was this kind of raw cry, like their suffering is finally over.
Here's the good news. We're here now, and things are gonna get better, okay? And the first thing they're gonna get better is the fact that you guys are going on vacation. How does somewhere warm sound? Sound good?
Oh, amazing.
You guys are going on vacation to Tampa, Florida! And while you guys are on vacation, we're gonna work on building you guys a new place to live, all right? Because it sounds like this place needs to go. So Sabrina, show me the house. Come on, sweetie. All right. These guys make a difference in their community, and nobody even knows that they're living in these kind of conditions. You'd never guess that they don't have any plumbing, that they don't have any heat, and they can't use the bathroom. And what's sad is there are people out there living like that. And I just don't think that's right. So this is your storage room, in other words?
This was my storage room, and it's a back door area where there are no steps. It was a tornado came through here in 2003, blew the steps away. They were old and cracked. So this door, this is the open space where I got this covered. There's no door here.
So that's an opening. You're just trying to cover
I'm trying to cover
plastic.
to keep it from being so cold.
That's why it's so cold in here. I don't think you can ever really be prepared to see a house in this kind of condition. It's a gigantic cardboard box that they're living in, that they've covered in plastic and blankets, and this is their life. And they can't change it because they don't have the money to do that. Is this your sink now? Is the water actually?
The water's off. We have to keep it off. We can't turn it on. We can't wash the dishes. I've not been able to do this. And this you see sitting up here, we had to keep water in here.
Oh, that's where your water is.
That's where we keep water. Oh, we buy water.
God.
We take that outside and fill it up with the hose pipe.
They have a serious problem with their plumbing, and plumbers cost a lot of money. This family doesn't have a lot of money. These guys have been through a hard life, and they've dealt with it because they have to. They've got no other choice. Okay, so inside here, you're gonna have the living room area. We got a warm little fireplace going right here. These guys are wallpapering. In fact, this is the mayor. How you doing, Mayor? Awesome. Love the wallpaper. It looks fantastic. We're cleaning up over here. We're making it happen in the kitchen. You can see we got the islands in. We got our cabinets in. Stainless steel Kenmore's in. Things are coming together. Oh, my God.
I said, move that bus, and just held on as best I could. Thank goodness those boards were there because, oh my God, what I saw was just unbelievable. We've never had anything like that in our lives.
Oh my God!
Oh, thank you, Lord. When I walked in that front door, first thing I saw was just beauty. It is just total night and day from what we had before. There's no comparison, no way you could compare it.
Oh my God. The first thing we saw was a framed picture of the old house. And that's one thing that we never wanted to lose sight of where we came from. And that'll keep us grounded and allow us to continue to progress and do better.
I could have never dreamed this one. That is so pretty.
So let me tell you where we're heading, guys. We're on our way to Lawton, Oklahoma, to meet Gene Westbrook and his family. And when you see their tape, you'll see why they need our help. Take a look.
Hi, ABC. We're the Westbrook family from Lawton, Oklahoma.
I'm Katie.
I'm Peggy.
I'm Liz.
I'm James. And this is our dad.
10 years ago, Gene Westbrook enlisted in the U.S. Army, and he came up through the ranks, eventually became a drill sergeant. And like many others, he was deployed to Iraq.
Well, he wanted to go there. He went out on patrols. He did a lot of things that he didn't have to do while he was over there. He was just the kind of drill sergeant that you want on your team.
Then in 2004, he was eating in a mess tent, and a bomb went off.
Sergeant Westbrook was injured when he took shrapnel during a mortar attack. The shrapnel punctured one of his lungs and severed his spinal cord. He's now in a wheelchair.
I actually flew out to go to Walter Reed Hospital to visit him. I really almost fainted because his body was so swollen that if somebody had not told me that was him, I would not have recognized him. I was just devastated.
A hero's welcome today for a Fort Sill soldier. A motorcade led Staff Sergeant Gene Westbrook through Lawton back home. Friends and supporters with flags and signs lined Gore and 67th Street showing their support.
So Gene was awarded the Purple Heart for his sacrifice. And he no longer had the physical freedom he once had, so his family was really there for him to try and adjust to life in a wheelchair.
I just have a great family that's been behind me the whole time. And I want to get better to where I can go back on post and teach soldiers how to overcome obstacles.
And then tragedy struck again. Gene, Peggy, and their two youngest kids, Katie and James, were driving to a picnic when their van veered off the road and overturned.
We lost a wheel somehow, and the vehicle went tumbling.
I just remember going through the windshield and blood was coming down through my mouth, and I started yelling for you. And it was, I just really thought I was gonna die.
Katie was hanging in her seatbelt. James was unconscious. I could hear the jaws of life ripping into our van, and that is like one of the scariest sounds I think you can hear. So I was kind of thankful that, you know, that you could hear that helicopter because it drowned out the noise.
Peggy somehow survived with minor injuries, but the rest of the family wasn't so lucky. Gene suffered major head injuries. Katie lost one of her kidneys, and then little James slipped out of his safety belt and was tossed around the van and ended up being paralyzed from the waist down and now in a wheelchair, just like his dad.
It was tough to know that I was driving and was part of that wreck. I still feel sad that he's not gonna do the things that I did when I was in school. Run around, chase balls. He's not gonna be able to do any of that stuff.
We came so close to losing him that day. You know, I'd give anything if he could walk. I'd give anything if Gene could walk. But we still have him.
This young, active family all of a sudden has two members of it in wheelchairs, living in a house now that has become a major problem. These guys can't even get to some of the rooms they need to get to. They need to make major changes, but they don't have the money to do that. Gene's on a military salary, and that just doesn't cut it.
Since my dad's come home, you can see he's been broken in his eyes. You just can see it, that he's not himself.
This family is well known and well loved by this community. And this is insane, but we got over 24,000 people that signed a petition asking us to help out the Westbrooks.
I'm Janet Brady, and I am the founder and president of Adopt a Soldier Now. And you cannot know Peggy for 30 seconds without falling in love with this lady. She has such a tremendous load on her shoulders. And she never complains. She just says, I'll get it done. Whatever it takes, I'll get it done.
You know, it's hard to understand why we've gone through all this, but there will be good out of it. We'll make it, you know.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So guys, because so many people asked us to help them, I think some of those people should help us surprise the family. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Absolutely.
All right, well, bring it in here, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
With you.
Well, then let's do it! The whole town of Lawton is absolutely passionate about helping this family. We're talking about a guy in the last 18 months came back from Iraq in a wheelchair. Next thing you know, a serious car wreck with his family where he flies through the windshield, has head injuries. His young girl is in the hospital, has to have a kidney removed. His young boy is now paralyzed from the waist down just like he is. These guys need help, and we're here to help them. Here we go.
Good morning, Westbrook family! Gene, Peggy, Katie, Liz, and James, wake up and come on out here! Good morning! Hi there. How you doing?
I've never met a more giving, loving family in my entire life.
I know it's been tough. I don't know how you've been handling it all, man. I can't believe that, you guys are both in a wheelchair.
It's been tough. Mentally, it's been tough because of the accident.
It's been extremely hard on him. Extremely hard.
So do you want to hear what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Yes! Well, first of all, you guys are going on vacation.
They've been hit with one tragedy after another, and what these guys really need right now is hope.
See you guys later! Westbrook family, we're gonna use a tank to take down your house. So people, are you ready? Let's do the demo! Freedom. So guys, have a great time on vacation. We'll see you when you get back. Bye, Ty. Bye, Ty.
For the people in Lawton to sacrifice their time to help us with our house is remarkable. It makes us all feel very special. This is something that we never thought we would have. We were happy to have the first house. It just didn't fit us anymore with Gene's disability and now James's disability. It is a beautiful, gorgeous house, and it's so much more than we could have ever dreamed of.
Oh my gosh! Oh my! Look at our new house!
Wow, that is amazing. Peggy, check out this floor.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any more problems getting around.
So much room in here. In the old house, the most frustrating thing about the house was pushing my wheelchair through the doors and just getting around in it. I'm very excited about this new house. It's unbelievable how big it is.